You are about to make one of the largest financial decisions of your life, and most people do it by scrolling Zillow, guessing on price, and hoping their agent knows more than they do. In this video, I'm going to show you a completely different approach, one built on real data, not gut feelings, and explain exactly what it looks like to work with us from the first conversation to closing. Stay until the end. The part about cost surprises almost everyone.
Here is what traditional real estate gets wrong. Buyers wait for the right listing to appear on their screen. Sellers price based on what a neighbor sold for 2 years ago. Neither strategy accounts for what the market is actually doing right now, at the community level, at the property type level, in real time.
The consequences are real. In one waterfront community we analyzed in North Miami Beach, roughly 7 out of every 10 listings failed to sell, not because the homes were bad and because the pricing and timing were wrong. In that same market, the true time from listing to closing was 4 months, nearly double what standard listing data would suggest. Most agents quote the shorter number. We track the full timeline because it changes everything about your strategy.
The same dynamic plays out in completely different markets. In Bay Area and Silicon Valley communities, we have seen land opportunity homes sell 25% above asking in under 2 weeks, while custom builds in the same neighborhood sat for over 70 days and were eventually pulled. Same street, completely different outcome. The difference was information.
If you want this kind of analysis for your market, subscribe now and turn on notifications. We publish community-level breakdowns across South Florida, the Bay Area, Silicon Valley, and beyond. Every video built on real data and real transactions. Now let us get into how we actually work.
Every engagement starts the same way. Before we talk about a single property, we define your problem precisely. Are you a buyer trying to find the right entry point in a market with almost no inventory? Are you a seller trying to time your listing to attract the strongest possible offer? Are you an investor evaluating whether a building or community has long-term upside? Each of those is a different problem. Each requires a different analytical approach. We do not hand you a generic report and call it strategy. We build the analysis around your specific situation, your budget, your timeline, your target community.
Once we understand the problem, we go deep into the data. We analyze every property in your target community, not just what is currently listed. We track how many homes are available, how long they sit, what share of listings actually close, and what drives price differences across property types, sizes, and locations. We look at patterns that only become visible when you analyze hundreds of transactions over multiple years.
This is where artificial intelligence and machine learning give us a fundamental advantage over traditional approaches. A human analyst, or a conventional real estate tool, can only hold so many variables in consideration at once. Our models process the full picture simultaneously: ownership history, price trends, days on market patterns, property characteristics, neighborhood dynamics, and signals that are routinely overlooked simply because there is too much data for a traditional workflow to absorb. The result is that we consistently surface insights that a standard market analysis would miss entirely. Not because we work harder, but because our technology works at a scale that manual methods cannot match.
We also run off-market searches when inventory is low and the right property simply is not listed. Our tools analyze ownership history and property characteristics to identify owners who are statistically more likely to sell before they ever list. Our clients get access to opportunities that do not exist on any public platform because we find them before anyone else does. Drop a comment below and tell us what market you are focused on. We read every single one, and we have likely already run the numbers on it.
Now here is something we want to be direct about because we think it matters. We are not experts on every single community. No one honestly is. What we are experts in is how to use data to buy and sell real estate. And we use that same data to select the right local partner for your specific market. Every transaction we work on is closed in partnership with a local realtor, someone who knows the streets, the buildings, the HOA quirks, and the neighborhood dynamics that no data set fully captures. But we do not pick these partners based on referrals or name recognition. We evaluate them the same way we evaluate everything, with data. Transaction history, close rates, time on market performance, and outcomes in your specific area. You get a data-driven strategy and a local expert who can execute it. That combination is what closes deals.
Now here's the part that surprises most people, and the one we teased at the start. Working with Big Data Realty does not increase your cost. Here is why. Traditional agents spend enormous amounts of money just to find clients. Subscriptions to Zillow, Realtor.com, paid lead platforms, brand advertising. Those costs are baked into their overhead and ultimately into your transaction. Our partner realtors come from smaller, leaner brokerages. They are exceptional at what they do, but they do not carry the overhead of a national brand. Because we bring them the client using technology instead of paid platforms, they can pass that efficiency directly to you. Same commission structure, sharper execution, better outcome. Subscribe so you keep seeing how we apply this model, market by market, community by community. Every video is another data set, and every data set is another edge.
One more thing before we close, since you are already seeing how we use technology. Many of our videos are produced using AI, and that is deliberate. The same machine learning that processes thousands of property records to find patterns a traditional agent would never catch also powers the way we produce and scale our content. While AI handles the production, our people focus on what technology cannot replace, building better analytical tools and working directly with clients on real problems. You get more insights, more often, and a team whose time is spent on your transaction, not in a recording studio.
Everything we just covered, the data work, the AI and machine learning, the strategy, the local expert, the cost structure, that is what every client gets from day one. And the first step is simpler than you might think. Reach out, the link is in the description. The first conversation is not a sales call. It is a data conversation. We show you what the market is actually doing in your area, and we build your strategy from there. No obligation, no pitch, just the numbers, and a plan that gives you the best possible outcome. If you are not ready to reach out yet, subscribe and stay close. When the time is right, you will already know what to do. Thanks for watching.